Cook County is at the tip of the state of Minnesota. We're called the Arrowhead. We are a tourist destination, and a lot of our residents who don't live here year-round are second homeowners, so they have large cabins. And for our local residents, that's just not affordable. As a tourist town, our average wages are $8 to $10 an hour. And when they go to look at their own place, we have a limited amount of land that's left available to purchase. And what you do purchase is 5, 10, or 20 acres of land. It's not a city block or a little residence. And when you're looking to buy that much land, you're looking $75,000 to get into a piece of land. What we have here is we have mound systems, and with a mound system, you have plumbing in your home that comes out to a large concrete box that filters most of your sewage, and then it goes out into a field with multiple pipes that drain and filter all of that through a system of rock and sand and gravel. That type of system is going to cost you anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000. So before you even start building a structure, you've already invested $100,000 just to have your little piece of land here. We need young people, young families, and people that can rejuvenate the community and keep things going. We honestly have young people living here in yurts, which is a glorified tent, and they're using an outhouse because that's the only way they can live, and they're doing that in 40 below weather. And so we needed to do something huge in order to attract people.
I live in the east end of the county, which is the very tip of the Arrowhead, and I live with my husband and my 3 children. We've lived pretty rustically for the last many years that we've lived out there. All that time we've lived with no running water in the house. We carry in our water and pots on the stove to heat up water and that kind of thing. Some people use like a bag shower when they go out camping, and we use a bag shower like that, so we've made it work. We got 2 estimates on a mound system for our house, and the estimates we received a few years ago were $21,000 or $23,000 to put a mound system in. Kind of blew us out of the water, and that's when we really started looking into other options.
We had to redo our septic ordinance. The state asks us to review and update those on a regular basis, and so when we started doing our septic ordinance revision, we advertised everywhere and said, we need public input, we want you to come, we're gonna listen. We got over 50 people, which is a lot, to come into our courthouse, into our commissioner's room, and to tell the people making the new ordinance what they needed.
At the public hearing, Kristen came forward and she requested that the county come up with alternative local standards, less expensive systems.
I wanted people on the planning commission to know that this was normal people, everyday people, people that work at the bank and the clinic and everywhere in our community that have these needs, and that there are a lot of us that are in that situation.
We formed a special task force committee, and we had many meetings. We collaborated with the MPCA throughout the process, and we came out of that with a lot of great ideas. I actually came up with the M-Box and the Mini M-Box, which are for those folks who are low water users. It's basically a smaller version of a mound. The systems that I laid out are anywhere from $250 up to probably $7,500. So it's a huge savings for these folks that choose to live in remote areas in the county.
We've just started the permitting process, and it's called the M-Box, and it will allow us to be able to have pressurized water in our home as well as a traditional toilet, so we're really excited about this opportunity.
More important than anything to me is that we built a relationship with the community, and that's even more important than creating a new septic system or making it possible for someone to have affordability. It's just saying, we get it, we know you're having a hard time, let's sit down together and make it happen.
As a community, we know that they're willing to listen, and that bureaucracy doesn't have to stop everything, that local government should really be about improving the lives of local people, and we really saw that happen and acted upon through this septic ordinance revision process.